is in collaboration with Zoni. Zoni is an online retailer that specializes in the highest rated organic cotton, futon, and floor mattresses. They graciously reached out to me and asked if I'd like to try out one of their floor mattresses, and I definitely agreed. I've been looking for the perfect floor mattress to take on the go with me so that I can read and be comfortable in various different ways in my life, like going to the beach or even to my kids' baseball games when I'm sitting in the outfield. I love the size of this mattress. This is the classic floor mattress in the size twin, and it is in the color cinnamon. I loved being able to take this mattress to the beach. It was easy to set up and it created the best experience for reading on a Sunday morning, and I absolutely loved it. Another way that I've been using the mattress is by using it on the floor of my home so that I can sit and do punch needle comfortably. I love being on the floor, but my back doesn't allow me to sit directly on the carpet like I used to, so this definitely adds the cushion that I need. I also have set it up in different ways in my home as a little reading nook as well as an area to sleep on and to take naps, and it's perfect for my kids. I love how quick and easy it is to set this mattress up. It is 100% cotton on the outside. It has a cloud-like hollow fiber on the inside as well as memory foam, and is so comfortable and nice and thick. It's perfect for anyone that has a bad back that wants to be able to relax on the floor. But just look how easy it is to roll it back up and put it away, and you can easily just put this in the corner of a room. You can put it in your closet, or you can fold it flat and slide it underneath your full-size bed if you have one. Absolutely love my mattress, and if you're interested in checking out Zoni for yourself, please use the discount code in the description, Shereé15, to save yourself 15%. Hey friends, it's Shereé, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how I created these custom beautiful decorative pillowcases and pillows in order to make my space a little bit more colorful, cozy, and cute. But first, if you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a returning person, thank you so much for your continued support. All right, let's get into it. For months now, I have been obsessing over Pinterest. If you are like me, then you can get lost in the world of Pinterest, creating all kinds of boards. And lately, my obsession has been creating cozy spaces. Now, I'm a big reader, and I've mentioned this on my channel before. And as I was looking at all of these Pinterest ideas for creating your home libraries, I was drooling over how cozy and comfortable and cute everything looked. And I was wondering, how can I make my space look more like those spaces? Now, I don't have room for a full-on library. I definitely have my book carts that I have placed all throughout my house, and I kind of just wheel them around to where I want them to be, or just take what I want over to whatever seating arrangement I have set up for myself to read my books. And lately I've been feeling like it's just not as cozy as I want it to be. And while I can't get a full-on library going right now, I am utilizing my multi-purpose room, classroom, sewing room, filming studio room in order to create a cozy atmosphere for reading. And I definitely wanted to have some more color, because colors just make me so happy. If I see something really beautiful and colorful, it helps me to be more creative, it energizes me, and it definitely makes me happy. And so one of the things that I found that was a common thread amongst all the pictures that I pinned is that all of the spaces, while they were very cozy just because they were set up really nice, they all had something in common, and that is decorative pillows. Now, I definitely used fabric that was in my stash, but I also picked up a few cuts of fabric from Stone Mountain and Daughter to enhance the designs. But as you can see here, I've created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different pillowcases in order to really just add more color and coziness to my couch here in my classroom / multi-purpose room. And these are also pillows that I can take throughout my entire house. They don't have to stay in here. And technically during the workday, when the children are here, these actually won't even be in here because I'll want to keep them fresh and nice, and I don't want germs on them. But for right now, they just make me feel so great when I'm sitting in here. It's beautiful, and I created them all by myself, and I'm really proud of myself. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through how I created them. And the first couple of pillows that I want to share with you are these cute little rectangle pillows. And these are literally just toddler pillows. I always buy multi-packs of toddler pillows for my preschool age children that are starting to sleep on pillows. And I had a couple of extras in the cabinet. And so I thought it would be fun to add a little extra color to the couch. So I created these rectangle pillowcases using gorgeous fabric. Now this one I've had in my stash for a very long time, and I actually bought enough to make a beautiful skirt out of it, and one day I actually will make that skirt, but I haven't had the opportunity to yet. So I feel like it's being wasted tucked away in my cabinet, whereas now as a decorative pillowcase I get to look at it every day, and that makes me so happy. And as you can see, it has little pictures of Frida Kahlo all over, as well as some skulls, some sugar skulls. It's just really pretty and it's fun to look at. And then for this one, I used a gorgeous cotton fabric that up close looks like it's been embroidered, and it has little birds and flowers on it. And this fabric came from Stone Mountain & Daughter. It was actually the last yard, and I actually have a little bit left over that I can make another project out of. Additionally, because I am a lover of Frida Kahlo, I have lots of fabrics with her face on it. So this is another fabric that I've been hoarding, and one day the remainder of the fabric will actually be a long button-up dress. But until then, it is a decorative pillow. I added some trim to make this special and unique, and I just love it so much. As a matter of fact, like now I'm wondering if my button-up shirt should have this trim on it as well, because the combination is just stunning. But as you can see on this side, there are a couple of pictures of Frida, and then on the back of the pillow there's just really gorgeous flowers all over. So this one is a lot of fun, and for this pillow I actually purchased it on Amazon. Now the next pillow that I made is a square pillow. It is a 20-inch pillow, and I actually have two of them in this size. And this pillow actually came with my pull-out couch, and it had some pillowcases on there that were just so tattered and gray and boring. And while I love my gray couch, I definitely wanted to add some color. And so this is another gorgeous cotton fabric that I got from Stone Mountain & Daughter that appears up close to be embroidered, but really it's just flat, smooth cotton. And I love that because while I really wanted decorative pillows that were embroidered like a lot of the images that I saw on Pinterest, I found that those are very expensive, and I really don't have the budget to invest in those pillows right now. So for right now, we're just gonna go with the smooth cotton. And the best part about using the cotton is that we can lay on it and not worry about the embroidery getting messed up. So I love this one because it has so many beautiful colors. A lot of the beautiful colors that you see in the pillowcases are actually colors that are in other areas of my room, and it just helps to make those colors pop even more, like the painting I have behind me. The next pillow that I made is actually a heart-shaped pillow. Now this is a pillow that I did actually make. It is not one that I purchased. And what I did is I created a heart shape on a piece of paper, and then I sewed together muslin fabric and stuffed it in order to create this pillow. And then I created the custom pillowcase to go on top. All of these pillows have zippers, and that's how you take them on and off of the pillow so they can be washed. Again, this is another beautiful Frida Kahlo fabric that I have made tons of things out of, and I still have more of this fabric. I loved it so much that I bought a lot of it. And so I'm happy to be able to make something that I can look at all the time, because this is one of my favorite fabrics in my stash. And I do still have more, so I'm thinking about all the wonderful things that I could also make out of it. But I got this beautiful lace on Amazon, and I bought a ton of it so I can make more projects using this lace. But I just love this pillow so much because it is the shape of a heart. It's very unique and it's special, and I didn't have anything like this in my home. So I love it so much. It definitely speaks to my personality, and it just looks so good on my couch. Now the last pillow is the other square pillow that came with my couch. And again, I just created another cotton pillowcase that looks like it has embroidery on it. And again, it has a zipper so that I can take it off and wash it. So these are the gorgeous pillowcases that I created in order to add more color and creativity to my space, to add a little bit more cozy. I also have one of my favorite blankets that I like to use in this room. And it's just definitely bringing up the vibe and the mood in this room to make it more of a happy space. And I just love it so much. It's perfect for lounging and reading. For this video, I have collaborated with Zoni. They are a wonderful online store that specializes in futon and floor mattresses. And I actually have the perfect size twin floor mattress that I'm using throughout my home and even away from my home to create additional cozy spaces that I can read in, that I can do punch needle in, and any other type of lounging I want to do on it. It's also perfect for creating an additional sleeping space in our home for guests. It's super comfortable and I think you're gonna like it. All right, let's get into the making of these pillowcases. I already drafted some little patterns in order to create my pillowcases, and so I'll show you what those look like. The first one is for the round pillow, and so basically what I've done is created a large circle, and then after I cut it out I realized it wasn't exactly perfect, so I folded it in fours and remeasured it. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and fold the fabric in fours just so that I can lay this on top and just cut this piece of the pie instead of trying to cut out a round circle, and it'll be quicker to cut it that way and I think a little bit more precise. So this one, when folded in a fourth, is 11 by 11. So this is the size that should fit perfectly around the round pillow that I got from Amazon. And now I also have this rectangle shaped pillowcase that I created to go on these toddler pillows. I have so many of these toddler pillows and they're just in my cabinet. And so I decided I want to use a couple of these as decorative pillows as well. So I did the measurements to find out how big my pillowcase needed to be in order to go around this fluffy pillow. And it's 14 by 18 and a half, and this is just a rectangle. I will be cutting 2 of this and also 2 of these in order to make those 2 pillows. So just simple rectangle. And then this is for the square pillow. Now I did measure the pillow, but I thought in order to just be quick about it and ensure that I was making the right size, I measured the pillowcase that came with the original pillow that came with my couch. So this is just a pillowcase for a 21-inch pillow. And I will actually probably do a side zip on both the rectangle and the square pillows. And then lastly, I created a half heart, and I don't know if this is going to be quite big enough. Like, the more I look at it, the more I wish I had made this larger, but I did half of a heart. And what I did is I traced a bowl, and then I created a triangle on the bottom of the bowl to create a half heart. And so the ideal is that I will fold the fabric in half and place this on the fold. And now I'm going to actually go ahead and cut out the fabric and get that ready to go. all of the pillowcases have been cut out, I'm going to go ahead and serge all the edges. I don't want this pillowcase to unravel when the pillow is being used. So I have turned off the cutting blade for my serger machine, and I'm just gonna go ahead and serge all the edges. Next step in this process is I wanted to add this really pretty trim on the edges of the circle pillow, and so I have 2 yards of it pinned all the way around the edge of the round pillowcase, and so I'm just going to go ahead and attach that to the pillowcase. All of the zippers onto the pillowcases now, and so as you see, I have added the trim around the edge of this round pillowcase. I think it looks so beautiful, and I am actually going to be pinning the zipper on the bottom of the pillow because I kind of want it to be hidden. So right sides together, I'm going to pin the zipper along the bottom on both sides of the pillowcase. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the center of the bottom half of the pillow, and that is where I'm going to actually add the zipper because I want it to be as concealed as possible. So we know that this is the center, so I'm going to go ahead and mark it here. And right sides together, I'm going to go ahead and add the zipper in between the trim and the edge of the fabric. And so for the zipper, again, I'm going to find that center point, and right sides together, I'm going to go ahead and attach the zipper right at that area where I marked, and then just pin it all the way around and attach it with the sewing machine. In the process is to attach the other pillowcase piece to the other side of the zipper, and once you have attached the zipper to both sides of the pillowcases, you are going to pin them together all the way around with right sides together, making sure that you tuck in that trim, and you are going to sew it all the way from the start of that zipper to the end of the zipper, which should completely close off the pillow. You do want to make sure that you have your zipper partly unzipped so that you can turn the pillowcase right side out. If you don't have your zipper partially unzipped, then you will not be able to turn your pillowcase right side out. So just a note, make sure that you keep a section unzipped. This is what the beautiful pillowcase looks like now that both sides have been sewn together and turned right side out. And as you can see, there's a tiny bit of bunching on one side. It's because I created a pleat. One side of my circle ended up being slightly larger than the other, so I just created a cute little pleat right there. And now we're going to open up the pillowcase and slip in the round pillow. This is definitely the final test to see if I did a good job and if the pillow actually fits inside the pillowcase. And luckily for me, friends, it does. I absolutely love the way this pillowcase came out, and because I've added a zipper, I can take this off and wash it whenever necessary, and I just think that it turned out really nice. I really love the trim that I've added here, and as you can see, I'm just going to go ahead and zip it up closed, and you'll be able to see how full and nice the pillow turned out. Just like with the circle pillow, we are going to attach the zipper on the bottom of the pillow. That way when it is sitting on the couch, you can't see the zipper because it'll be on the bottom. And the next few pillows are actually squares and rectangles, so attaching the zipper will be the same for those. So I'm just going to show you how I attach the zipper on one. And when it comes to the heart-shaped pillow, we are going to attach the zipper on the side of the pillow, since the zipper is too long to just put at the bottom point of the heart shape. And after I show you how I've added the zipper, I will go ahead and then show you how to make a heart-shaped pillow. This is what both of the square-shaped pillowcases should look like when they're completed, and I'm just poking out all the corners as best I can, and I'm going to go ahead and slip in the square pillow. And I really like the way this turned out. It's basically the easiest project possible. It's really just two squares with a zipper on it, and it fits perfectly. Heart-shaped pillow, I did decide to add this gorgeous red trim. It is a beautiful lace that I got on Amazon, and as you see, the zipper is on the side of the heart rather than being on the bottom point of the heart-shaped pillow. But just like the others, I did put the zipper on the bottom or back side of the pillow so that it is not visible from the front, and the lace does a really good job of also hiding the zipper. It is an invisible zipper, so it wasn't very noticeable to begin with, but the lace definitely helps to conceal that zipper as well. Isn't it so pretty? Now I'm going to show you how I created the heart pillow that's going to go on the inside of the heart pillowcase. This is muslin fabric that I cut my pattern pieces out of. I did add additional seam allowance to make it a little bit of a bigger pillow, and I like the way that turned out. Right now I'm just going to attach the two pieces together. I'm going to sew around the edges, and I'm going to leave an opening so that I can fill this pillow with stuffing once it's been sewn, and then I'll close it up. Time to fill that pillow with polyfill that I got from Walmart. I've turned the pillowcase right side out and given it a press, and I'm going to stuff as much as I can into this pillow. I have a rather large opening that I'm using to stuff the pillow. I do recommend you making a smaller opening. I just wanted to be able to shove my whole arm in there, and as soon as I'm done completely filling this, I am going to use my sewing machine to close that opening. However, I recommend that you do a hidden hand stitch, because by doing that, you keep the same shape of your heart on both sides of your heart, whereas when you use your sewing machine, you have to pinch the outside together, and it changes the shape of one side of your heart. It'll be a little bit smaller on one side. So again, I recommend that you hand stitch it closed, but if you want to be quick like me, then go ahead and use your sewing machine. And as you can see, I'm just closing up that opening with some pins, and then I'm going to take it over to the sewing machine. completed pillow, and as you can see, one side is smaller than the other side, but it still looks great. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel. Head over to Zoni. The link is in the information section below. Use my discount code and save yourself some money on your floor mattress or futon mattress today. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. It's amazing quality and I absolutely love it. I hope you have a fantastic day and a wonderful week. Talk to you soon. Bye.